5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay, hello, guten Tag and здравствуйте. The dock is in, and we're back out here with the forge. Today, we're gonna be trying to do brass. I have some brass scrap here. And we're gonna also try to melt copper as well. We're gonna start with brass because brass has a slightly lower melting point than copper. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Editing me, you can put it in now. Okay, now, so we're gonna fire it up. We're gonna see if we can melt some brass. We have over here, we have the molds like before. We have our 2 quenching tanks, one for slag, one for our finished product. We've got our tongs and we've got everything set up. So, and also this crucible has been annealed. It was annealed yesterday, so don't need to worry about that. We also have a smaller crucible right here. We may use that for copper because we don't have as much of it, but because we've got all these wires and stuff, I want to see if we can melt that in this one as well, but we might not be able to. So let's just fire up and get started. Loading the brass in right now. Actually going to cover it this time so that it can get to temperature a little quicker, so it keeps all of its heat in. Once the crucible is up to temperature and everything, I'll take this off, start scraping slag, and then we'll start pouring into our molds over there. This might take a minute, so I might either time lapse this or something else, I don't know. But yeah, so we'll come back to that when it's nice and hot. I'll probably show you the liquid in the crucible and stuff, but other than that, like, right now it's just waiting. Okay, so we're seeing some white smoke starts to form. I don't know what that is. That's somewhat concerning. Now, for those of you who don't know what brass is I'm pretty sure it's a copper zinc alloy. The bronze would be copper tin. So what could be happening right now is the zinc from inside the brass could be like burning, oxidizing right now within, which is not ideal. So it's definitely turning like the, here, let me actually move you guys in. Sorry, gotta manhandle you a little bit. There we go. So you can see that it's kind of yellowing the outside of the KO wool. And so, yeah, let's take the lid off this. Okay, whoa. Bad idea. So watch what happens when I take it off. See, that's telltale sign of zinc, and if that happens, that's not good. That's zinc burning. And if this stuff gets into my lungs, this is not good at all. So that white smoke you see here, it's not good to breathe in. Oh, okay, so we actually might need to, okay, we probably might need to, do we need to cut this off? This is a bit new territory for me. I've never done anything with brass, so I'm gonna put you guys back down here. We're probably gonna do a slag scrape, and then we're gonna take it off. So I'm actually gonna turn the gas off for a second. Ah. Okay, so there definitely is some brass in here. So what I'm gonna have to do is very quickly just, here, let me turn you guys this way. I have to do this very quickly because I do not want to breathe this stuff in. Oh, all right, so we have, hopefully you guys can see me. We have the first casing here that didn't go in very well. Right there, you see. We're gonna move that inside. We're gonna douse it and we're gonna see what that is. We're gonna douse it, we're gonna see. All right, that's one. I'm gonna take the attempt at an ingot. And we're gonna, oh, that's actually nice. Look at that, it's actually kind of nice. All right, now I'm gonna test the water. Can you guys actually see me? I'm actually gonna, okay, that's a bit warm. That water's actually a bit warm. Okay, one moment. All right, so right here, this is what was at the bottom of the crucible, this little bit of brass here. And we have this that was like where I was pouring the brass here, which is cool. I might use it for something else. Don't know what that was, but let's put this just right. Now we can put it right here for now. Now, okay, that's still a bit hot. The dousing water over here, also I have this right here. So you guys can see that. That is all the zinc oxides and I don't know exactly. I don't know if they're peroxides or superoxides. I don't know. There could be nitrates and sulfates for all I know. But yeah, so that's that stuff. The crucible, still quite hot, but it's got a bunch of stuff in there. This is the same crucible we're probably going to use for the copper. I don't know yet. So we're going to first, we're actually going to, instead, because I don't want this video to run too long, we're actually going to, sorry, I hope you guys hear me. Sorry about that. We're actually going to use this crucible right here to, and we're going to use the, let me get it out. We're going to use these little things right here. I think these went to like battery things. I think they were like battery connectors. I got these at like Tractor Supply for, I think they were like $6 each for these things. So yeah, we're gonna try that. What the? Oh, I thought there was something on fire over here, but nope, that was just someone else having a barbecue. So we're gonna load up this crucible right here, and we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna put this in the thing. Now this has also been annealed, as you can see. And so we're just gonna load it up the best we can. And then we're going to put it into the forge and light it off. Now this shouldn't have that same problem that we had with the brass, because this is just copper. I shouldn't have any like zinc or anything in that. Also, please in the comments let me know if that's supposed to happen with brass, because I've never worked with brass before, so I don't know if that's actually supposed to happen, or if that does happen regularly. If you work with brass or anything, please let me know. I mean, you'd think it would happen, mainly because it is zinc, and zinc does do that. But I don't know, does bronze do that either? Anyway, let me know in the comments below. All right, so we're gonna put this right here. in the forge. I'm gonna turn the camera in just a second. Nope, sorry. Turn you guys this way. All right. All right. So now we're gonna throw the copper in there, and we're gonna see what happens. And I'm gonna try, while that heats up, I'm gonna try and get my brass out of the dousing thing over here. Now this crucible shouldn't take as long to get to temperature, so we're gonna see. Put the lid on this time. All right, so while the copper's still heating up, it's not there yet, but right here we have our ingot of brass. It's a very nice yellow color. Kind of also silvery, but we can buff that out later. We also have, oh my, this conglomeration thing. Now that you can really see the brass. That is really cool. Wow. Yeah, no, look at that. Hopefully you guys can see that. So we have that. We have the failed ingot and the failed little bar and the failed coin. You can see where I tried, but then it just came out too fast. Then again, in my defense, I was panicking because there was all those zinc fumes that are terrible for you to breathe in. And also all these little, hopefully you can see that right in front of the camera. Yeah. That's basically what the rest of this stuff is. I'm gonna just put these elsewhere. All right, gloves not in the way. Okay, so you can kind of see. Hopefully, I'm not in the. There's the tiny crucible right there, and I don't know if you can see from this, but it's definitely melted in there. So with that, I'm actually gonna try and see if I can add some of these wires and bits in there. Probably not, but. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try. Now, my main concern with adding the wire in is that there's one thing in chemistry that we call surface area. Wires are very, very thin pieces, so they can react very quickly with, like, if they're burning or something. So that's my main concern with this. It could just burn, which, you know, I don't think is too much of a problem. It's just gonna... I don't think it's going to do much, but we'll see. Well, there's definitely fire coming out of the thing. Can you see that? Let me turn. There. And the wire just turned black, so that's not a good sign.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so the copper is done. I'm going to take the lid off the thing to let you see it. Manhandle you for a little bit, sorry about that. Oh. Whip. Ah. You can also see the mold is in there as well, because we have to heat up the mold, otherwise the copper will just solidify the instant it touches it. So we're gonna bring it out and we're gonna see how it looks. So we're gonna pour it right there on that little break right there. Excuse me. So yeah, we're gonna go right here. Gonna take the mold out, put it there, douse it, and see how it looks. All right, I gotta put you down for this because I gotta use both hands. Excuse me. All right. Might actually have to scrape some slag off first. By taking the mold out, the mold is red hot. Oh my gosh, is it ever? Okay, we're working against the clock here though, so we gotta make sure it stays this way for long enough. Okay. Taking the copper and pouring our little bar here.
Bruh.
You're gonna be a part of the channel.